Good morning, cadets. Yesterday we have discussed about the calculation of potential energy due to system of charges. It is calculated as total work done in assembling those charges in a particular given manner. Today we will solve one problem based on that. Then the meaning of potential energy due to system of charges will be clear, right? The problem is like this. Four charges are arranged at the corners of a square. Four charges are arranged at the corners of a square ABCD of side B. ABCD of side D. The side length of the square is D, as shown in the figure. Find the work done to put together all these four charges. Find the total work done to put together these four charges: plus Q, minus Q, plus Q, minus Q. This is first. Next, a charge Q0 is brought to the center E, of this square, where the four charges are being held at the corners. Once these four charges are held in the corners, if any other charge, test charge like Q0 is brought from infinity to place at the center, what is the extra work? How much is the extra work needed to be done to this assembly? So in simple way, if four charges plus Q, minus Q, plus Q, minus Q are to be placed at the corners of a square of side D, what is the total potential energy of this system of four charges? This is the question. So, in another way, how much is the work done to put together these four charges, to assemble these four charges at the corners of a square? Okay, we will go step by step to follow this. First, we will solve the first problem, that is A. Let us assume that this is the square, same square I am drawing, imaginary square, right, where there is nothing here. So, we are bringing a positive charge plus Q. It is to be placed at point A. This is A, right, this is point A and this is point B. This is point C and this is point D. A, B, C, D, each of side length D, right? Now, assume that there is nothing here in the beginning. So, first we are bringing plus Q charge from infinity. Plus Q charge from infinity. From somewhere, from infinity it is being brought and it is going to be placed here. When there is no other electric field, when there is no charge being present, then work done in bringing this plus Q charge and placing at this corner A is 0. So, first I will write work done in bringing plus Q charge from infinity to place at A, from infinity to place at A is 0, because there is no field present. Since no charge is present, no field exists. Okay, now after placing this charge Q, this develops its own electric field and it develops its own electric potential. Now, in the same way, we have to bring negative charge from infinity. Suppose we are bringing from infinity negative charge minus Q charge from infinity and we are going to place here. Now, This negative charge finds attractive interaction due to the already existing plus q charge at A at a distance d. So, the plus q charge already has developed potential at A. So, we can calculate now work to be done in bringing minus q charge from infinity, minus q charge from infinity to place at B. So, that we can calculate. Work needed to be done in bringing minus q charge from infinity to point B, which is at distance d. D from A. At A already plus q is there. So, it finds an attractive interaction. So, as a result there is a negative potential, right. So, work has to be done. Therefore, work done from infinity to the point B, W infinity B is equal to charge. What is the charge here? Minus q into the potential, minus q into the potential at B. Potential at B is due to the plus charge which is already present here. So, I will write it as minus q into potential at B due to at distance d, due to the distance d is given by the charge, source charge plus q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. The distance is d. The distance is d. Thus, it becomes minus q square by 4 pi epsilon naught d. So, this we can call it as 2. This you can call it as 1. This is 1. W infinity to A is 1. W infinity to B is 2. Okay. Now, in the same way, we are now bringing another charge, that is plus q charge from infinity, from some corner of the infinity, and we are going to place it here. Now, how much is the work done in bringing plus q charge from infinity to place it at C, whereas at C the distance is d from B, the distance is d from minus q charge, and this positive charge experiences a repulsive force which is present due to the charge that is present at A. So, attractive force due to the minus q charge here and repulsive force due to the plus q charge here. So, it will have a potential due to these two charges. So, now we can calculate in the same manner. Third one, W infinity to C, work to be done in bringing positive q charge from infinity to place at C. So, for that I should know what is the distance d. Yes, this is the distance d because it is side length of the cube, and what will be this distance. So, using Pythagoras theorem, you can state that d square plus d square, it becomes 2d square. So, this will be the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle. As a result, the hypotenuse becomes square root of 2d square. Square root of 2d square becomes d root 2. So, this distance becomes d root 2. So, I can write now the charge plus q into potential at C. The potential at C is due to minus q charge and plus q charge at A, minus q charge at B plus q charge at A. So, that I will write in the next step. plus q into this 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, I can take it out, right? Okay. Vc due to this minus q charge, minus q upon 4 pi epsilon naught d, because this is at distance d, plus q upon 4 pi epsilon naught into the distance here is d root 2. d root 2. Now you can simplify. So if you take q inside, it becomes minus q square. So q square can be taken out common. Q square, if it is, because here also it is q square, here also it is q square. So q square upon 4 pi epsilon naught d can be also taken out. D can be also taken out. So if you take out, here you are left with 1 by root 2 minus 1. 1 by root 2 minus 1. That becomes the W infinity to C. This you can write it as third one. In the same way, we can now calculate what is W infinity to D. Suppose we are bringing minus q charge. Now I have to bring minus q charge from infinity, I have to bring minus q charge. From infinity, bring it here and keep it here. So what is the work done? So this charge at D is now facing the total potential due to charge at A, potential due to minus q charge at B, plus q charge at C, and yes, 3 charges. Potential due to plus q charge, which is at distance D, minus q charge, which is at distance again d root 2 from here, that is it becomes dB. dB is the another diagonal. So that is the hypotenuse of ABD triangle, right? So it is d root 2, and this is also facing another positive charge plus q at C. So total potential is due to 3 charges which are placed at these corners of the square. Now in the same way I can calculate the fourth one, W infinity to D, W infinity to D. So now I can write the charge is minus q into potential at D, potential at D, potential B, potential at C, potential at D, potential at D due to these 3 charges already present. So that can be written now, minus q into potential due to positive charge, 4 pi epsilon naught, I will take it out, right? 4 pi epsilon naught, already I have taken it out, so that I can write q upon D minus q upon d root 2 plus q upon the distance is again d, the distance is again d. So you can see here 2 times q by d minus q by d root 2. This we have to simplify, right? And then total work to assemble these 4 charges at the corners of this square now becomes sum of all these work done, W infinity to A plus W infinity to B plus W infinity to C plus W infinity to D. That is, we have to add these 4 equations, equation 1, 2, 3 and 4. Once we add all these 4 equations, then we get total work done. That itself becomes the potential energy of assembling these 4 charges, or potential due to these 4 charges at the corners of the square. Okay, let us see. So first I will write the 4th equation, simplified form of 4th equation, that is 4th one. So W infinity to D. So I will take out Q by D common. So if you take out Q by D common, then it becomes Q square upon 4 pi epsilon naught D. Q square upon 4 pi epsilon naught D. Now we can write 2 Q by D plus Q by D, it becomes 2 Q by D. So it becomes 2 minus 1 by root 2. 2 minus 1 by root 2. This is 4th equation, simplified form of 4th equation. Therefore, total work done in placing these 4 charges, plus Q, minus Q, plus Q and minus Q, 4 charges at the corners of the square ABCD. Total work done W. Now I am going to write from equation 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to add all those. W infinity to A plus W infinity to B plus W infinity to C plus W infinity to D. That is adding 1, 2, 3 and 4. Equations 1, 2, 3 and 4. Right? So first W infinity to A. W infinity to A is 0 plus W infinity to second equation B 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught D. You see, in all these equations again Q by 4 pi epsilon naught D is common. So Q square upon 4 pi epsilon naught is common. Still I will write one step here, minus Q square upon 4 pi epsilon naught D. Third one, plus Q square upon 4 pi epsilon naught D into 1 by root 2 minus 1. So that is third equation. Fourth equation is this, Q square upon 4 pi epsilon naught D into 2 minus 1 by root 2. Now simplify this. Q square upon 4 pi epsilon naught D is common. So you are left here with minus 1 plus 1 by root 2 minus 1 plus 2 minus 1 by root 2. So thus we are going to get the result. See here I have taken actually minus Q square upon 4 pi epsilon D. Therefore, these three equations are right. So here there is an error. So this should be minus Q square upon 4 pi epsilon naught D. So minus Q square upon 4 pi epsilon naught D. So if it is minus Q square upon 4 pi epsilon naught D, so if you take out Q square upon 4 pi epsilon naught D, then you are left with minus 1, 1 by root 2 minus 1. See, minus this becomes minus 2. So this is minus 2 and minus of minus plus. Now you can simplify this. So q square upon 4 pi epsilon naught d into bracket minus 2 minus 1 minus 1. So it becomes minus 4 plus 2 by root 2. 2 by root 2. 1 plus 1, 2, 2 by root 2. So 2 by root 2 is nothing but 2 itself, right? Root 2 itself. 2 by root 2 gives you root 2. So now if you take out a minus sign outside, so this becomes minus q square upon 4 pi epsilon naught d into minus, if it is taken out, here left, you are left with 4 minus 2 upon root 2 is root 2. So this is the total potential energy. Total potential energy of assembling 4 charges. So this itself is total potential energy of assembling 4 charges and keeping them at the corners A, B, C, D. Okay. It does not depend on how the charges are brought, right? In what way the work is done, it does not depend. It depends only on where the charges are placed, at what distance between them they are placed, how the charges are assembled, at what arrangement, right? What is the arrangement of the charges, final arrangement of the charges, that is important. How they are brought, how the work is done, it is independent, because work done does not depend on the path. It depends only on final and initial and final position. And throughout this, we have assumed that, we have taken that the potential at infinity is 0. Potential energy of a charge at infinity is 0, right? Now, let us see the second part. So, this itself is potential energy of 4 charges. Now, the next one is part B. In this part B, here it is asked, what is the extra work needed to be done in keeping the charge at the center of the square. Now, here is the square. At which already minus q plus q minus q are being placed. So, if you join these diagonals, this becomes the center E of the square. So, if at all a charge is to be brought from infinity, plus q charge is to be brought from infinity and to be placed here, what is the net work done, right? So, already we know the potential energy. So, net potential energy at this point we need to calculate, that is the meaning. What is the work done, extra work done needed to be done in bringing the test charge from infinity to place at the center of this square. So, at the center of this square, if you keep this point charge q naught, look at this, from the symmetry, the q naught experiences repulsive force and repulsive force exactly in the opposite direction, and it will be experiencing attractive force and attractive force. As a result, net potential at this point becomes 0. Net potential at this point becomes 0. When the net potential at this point is 0, then the work done to keep this charge q naught from infinity to this point E is also 0. So, extra work done in bringing q naught from infinity to keep at center of the square E. So, I will write it here as W infinity on q naught W infinity to E on Q naught is equal to Q naught, that is the charge, into potential at E. Now what is potential at E? This is interesting. Potential at E, I will now write E is going to be 0, Q naught as it is. How is it? Now you see this minus Q plus Q and this minus Q at A, B, C, D are at equidistant. So equidistant, if you calculate, it is d root 2 by 2. D root 2 by 2, if you calculate, it becomes d by root 2. D by root 2. D by root 2. D by root 2. Because BD we know it is d root 2. D root 2 by 2. If you take d root 2 by 2, so then it becomes d by root 2. So everywhere the charges are at equal distance d by root 2. So very easily I can write now for charge at A, it will be 4 pi epsilon naught. I will take it out. I will take out 4 pi epsilon naught, then it is easy to write the remaining things. Q by d by root 2. Q by d by root 2. So root 2 comes to the numerator. So it becomes root 2 Q root 2 by d. So due to negative charge, it becomes Q root 2 minus Q root 2 by d. Due to this positive charge, plus Q root 2 by d. Again due to this negative charge, last one, minus Q root 2 by d. Therefore, you can see here plus Q root 2 plus Q root 2 2 times, minus Q root 2 minus Q root 2 2 times. So they cancel each other. So finally, potential at E becomes 0. Therefore, work done to place Q naught at E is 0. Therefore, potential energy at E is 0 because potential at E is 0. This is how one need to solve the problems. Okay. In the next video, we will discuss about potential energy of bringing a charge, a point charge, in keeping it in the external electric field. What is the potential energy of a charge in an external electric field? The electric field is due to some configuration of charges. There is some electric field already existing in the space. When there is an external electric field existing in the space, if we want to bring a charge, from infinity and keep there at that particular point in a external electric field at a particular location, then how much is the work done? Work done in bringing this charge Q from infinity, point charge Q from infinity, to place in the already existing electric field is stored in it in the form of potential energy of this charge. So we are discussing what is potential energy of charge, point charge, in keeping in an external electric field in the next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.